Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today is the Echopark Speedway, or Atlanta Motor Speedway, whatever the fuck you want to call it. IRacing Predicts here at insert whatever you want to call it. First things first, I lost my in-car footage, so there's no in-car footage of this race, unfortunately. That I don't know where I went. I went, checked, didn't have it, wasn't redoing it, so yeah, no in-car footage. So this race is going to be a bit shorter than usual, so I apologize on that. Chicago next week, which will be earlier in the week. I know the last two episodes have been the day of. I'm really sorry about that. I'm not the best with time management and procrastination. So yeah, Chicago will be up Saturday, about 24 hours before the race. Anywho, back to what I really want to talk about. Here is the playoff bubble. Kyle Larson got his fourth one at Pocono. As you can see on the right side, Chase Elliott has a 150-point lead on the next guy. He should be in, but who knows? We can get a lot of different winners. Bowman in by 37. Ryan Preece and the 17 of Chris Bush are making some good progress. Ricky Stenhouse out by 3. Chase Briscoe is really falling off. But look how close. Really 12th to 20th is really there's 5 spots available. I'd assume Chase Elliott will not get eliminated. I don't see us getting 7 different winners in the next 10-ish weeks, I think. So, yeah, but there's a playoff bubble. But we're about to go green here, and I'm just going to call it Atlanta. You can call it whatever you want. Green flag, Josh Berry got pole. I actually did end up getting pole, but I didn't want to start pole because the series really ain't about me. But Josh Berry leads. Also, no qualifying lap because I lost the footage. I'll make sure that doesn't happen in Chicago. But let's actually talk about the race. As terrible restart on the outside. Zane Smith getting a push there from Logano. Berry's going to hold on, but here comes Zane Smith back down to the inside into 3 and 4. And it looks like Zane Smith, one of those guys who's going to need a win, is going to lead lap 1. Erik Jones, I'm going to be saying this all race, a lot of guys who need to win. This is a good spot to do it before Daytona. As Logano is going to roll around the outside, take the lead. Those Penske cars always so good. Speaking of Penske, they won Talladega. This is a Talladega car set. So I'll link that in the description if you want to use it. As we go down to 3 and 4, Erik Jones is going to try and get a push there from Josh Berry on the outside, but the outside not really staying organized, getting a little up and down. You see Blaney and Cindric, and then you see Berry go to the bottom, but Logano still leads, is now the 38 is trying to get on the inside. And look who's that in the third place car. Kyle Larson up front in a super speedway? That's new. The camera work isn't new. You've seen that terrible camera work all series. Still getting used to everything. But as we go to 3 and 4, Zane Smith will end up leading the third lap. As we jump to lap 6, look at the run on the inside. As we're going to try and keep making passes. Custer goes right in front of us, and we're going to make contact with our teammate. Somebody else involved. I think that's BJ McLeod, unfortunately. The caution would come out. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think this was my fault. See another replay. The 41 goes to the bottom, then to the top, and I have such a big run. I mean, I'm out of the gas at that point, and I just had nowhere to go. It's really frustrating that a lot of these cautions, I'm involved. But, you know, I mean, I guess it's a learning curve. This will not happen in Chicago, trust. If I have to put in an assist, I will. But Logano and Zane Smith actually end up pitting. You do not need to pit. So, I mean, it was really close. So, I'd assume they're going to think that they're going to go caution-free. But, you know, the AI aren't really smart in this game because they don't know stages. So, sorry. Simulator. We're back green with only about 6 laps left in the stage. Larson actually got a great restart on Bubba and Erik Jones. Austin Cindric up for Austin Dillon. You see the 71, who's only up by a few points. It is a good race. I'm going to be bringing up the playoff battle a lot, even though it probably doesn't seem like we're that close with the stuff Prime did. It feels like we're already in the NBC portion, which usually is like, oh, it's playoff time. But Larson's going to lead the first lap at the end of this restart. Still following. Final lap in the stage. Berry leads as there's a car wrecking in the back. Smoke pours out. And yeah, guess who? We stay green though. Coming to 2 to go, actually. I think I may have said the white flag. But I'll get a replay at the end of the stage if I would ever pan back to the leaders. There we go. I don't know. Wait, is this the last lap? I don't know. I'll change the camera. I don't. So we have one more lap. It's still the 24 leading the 21 as we go down into turn 1 for the final time in stage 1. Stenhouse could be massive beneficial with that playoff point and a stage win as we go down the backstretch. The 24 blocking high, blocking low into 3. Stenhouse looks low. Logano. Wow. Byron goes low. He has a big lead. It's not going to be enough to charge a run. Byron wins stage number 1. Here's a replay. This was the weirdest spin I've had in iRacing. I barely tapped the 54's left rear, and I just go for a big hit. The Zep car's cursed. I'm not running it for Chicago. It's cursed. Throw it away. I mean, look at this. I tap his left rear, and then I go for not even the biggest hit of the season. But gosh. But here we go. Green flag, stage 2. It's Byron and Barry leading the pack into turn number 1. I'm gonna not go through the field, but name some names. Byron obviously has a win. Barry won Vegas. Austin Dillon, Ricky Stenhouse, guys who could definitely benefit from a win. I can't really tell because the camera. But as we go through 3 and 4, I'm gonna show a replay of this restart from my POV. Well, actually, I'm not. I lied. I'm gonna show you a replay on what happened because I actually missed something. Guess. I want you guys to guess below because I bet you guys aren't gonna nail this. Definitely. I definitely know you guys aren't gonna nail what just happened in the back because I'm running 38th place. Car gets tight, just turns right. I had a good save though. Look, sideways, 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 bang. But you know, unfortunately, this is gonna be the last clip you see till the last lap of stage 2 because I was by myself, so I couldn't cause a wreck. Okay, last lap in the stage. I'm not leading. I'm trying to stay on the lead lap, so I think this is fair. Riley Herbst was also involved in that half spin cluster fuck, whatever it was. But as we go down the backstretch, I'm leading, kinda. Herbst goes a lap down. Don't worry, Herbst is gonna get back on the lead lap anyway. Into turn 3, I block low, and I lost it. At first, I thought I got turned. Caution comes out. This will end the stage. I'm pissed. By the way, I'm furious because I know how bad I am. Like I went low to block and I just lost. I don't know with the new update if the handling actually matters in these cars, which it seems like it because I've lost it a couple of times and just not expecting it, but. Yeah, the stage winner. Oh, you think Blaney? No. That was the time of caution. William Byron actually ended up winning the stage. Thankfully, everybody I wrecked really didn't get screwed over. Briscoe gets 4th, 5th Dillon, 6th Reddick, 7th Gilliland, 8th Stenhouse, 9th Almendinger, and 10th was Cody Ware. So, yeah. Stage 3 is underway. This video is going to probably be under 10 minutes, which is kind of crazy, but green flag Byron, who's really dominated. I think he started about 14th, 15th, so he didn't start up front, so he's been able to get through this pack relatively well, but like Zane Smith, Joey Logano really haven't after pitting. But Logano he's still way back there, but Bell actually won this race in the spring, so iRacing thinks Bell's going to be pretty good. As great camera work, Byron by himself getting the run off the corner, clearing Bell, and taking the lead. As we jump to lap 49, Bell, Byron, Blaney, Briscoe, Bubba, or no, that's Reddick. Wow, that's a lot of B's. Still lead here in lap 49, coming to lap 50. This race only 65 laps, so we're coming close to the end. As Austin Dillon, he's good at 2 weeks a year. He's up front. He has a chance. Blaney gonna try and make it 3 wide on Bell as we come to lap 50. 16 laps to go. Byron's still leading as we go into 1 now. Dillon almost clearing with the help of Gilliland. So we go down to the backstretch, 3 wide behind, and we have a car in the wall. It's Blaney, and there's a big checkup, and I'm actually going to end up throwing a caution because the whole field got sprung out, and the AI wrecked, didn't wreck. If I put in my correct settings, they would have. I just forgot. Here's a replay. Well, Blaine isn't even at the wall, but you can see I think it was Gregson and Herbst in the back at the wall, and that just kind of spread out the pack. So I just threw a caution. Yeah, look. But here we go. Lap 56. Can restart with, what, 10 laps ago? Here in Atlanta. Terrible start for the outside. I'm trying not to yawn. Don't think that race was that boring to yawn. But Byron takes the lead. Austin Dillon in second now. Still needing to win. But look at Cody Ware. He's up here. Boy, if he wins, I'm going to be so excited. AJ Allmendinger. You see the 47 actually fell back a little bit. He's hoping he can get back up through the front. But Josh Berry going for his second win of the season, which I keep forgetting he won Las Vegas. He's been decent this year. I mean, he won, but outside of that, really hasn't been much. But Barry leads now. Briscoe dives to the bottom. Look at Cody Ware. He's coming up here. As Briscoe takes the lead. Like we said, a guy on the cut line right there. If he wins, he's in. It's going to hurt Elliott, as Elliott's not been able to find victory lane yet this season. But Barry retakes the lead over Briscoe. As Byron, a lot of Hendrick cars up there. You see the 5, the 24, the 48. But Barry continues to lead, trying to win. As we jump to lap 58, it looks like the last lap. Like the last recorded lap. Because Josh Berry, Briscoe, all these guys still up front. It's like a realistic Atlanta race. They're all right here. Byron's in the wall! And that's going to cause a near crash. And it causes another checkup. I'm going to throw another caution because I don't want a 3-car battle for the win. Restart lap 62 is 65. Back through the gears. Hendrick, 3 of the top 5 cars. Can Josh Berry or Chase Briscoe or anybody else have a chance to stop Hendrick? But Kyle Larson's been up front all day today. I'm really surprised. Coming to 63 of 65. As we go down the backstretch, Larson getting the inside. He has his teammates' help. The 21 doesn't have any teammates. He has the 2 and the 22. Just a little too far back because it's now old Penske versus Hendrick. Kind of Penske. 3 to go. Here comes Larson on the outside. Where does Byron go? Byron's going to follow. Byron follows his teammate. Kyle Larson leads a super speedway. I said that earlier, but he's leading late. He has not been involved in a wreck. Down the backstretch, cars getting squirrely. I think that was the 99 of Suarez or the one of Chastain. It was that horrid Wendy's car. As we are side by side, it's like Fox. Terrible camera work. 2 laps to go now. Barry Larson leading side by side, gridlocked, just like actual Atlanta and every other super speedway late. Nobody will anybody even try third lane. Briscoe goes to the top, decides better of it. Gibbs and Bush in the middle, they're going to try. Same with the 14 car. Too bad he's been an ass all race. Here we go. Byron giving an extra harder push now to the 5. Again, great camera work. Final lap here in Atlanta. Will it be Larson, Byron, Barry, or will we have a crash and get a random winner into turn 1? Barry and Gillen versus the Hendrick boys on top. 3 of the 400 cars on the top, in line, down the back straightaway for the final time. Seems like there's a crash in the back. Won't be a factor. Into 3 and 4. This teammate work will be a factor because Byron is going to push Larson gone, and Larson goes back to back. Kyle Larson wins a super speedway. Larson wins at Atlanta. Here's the replay of what happened. Guess who? I barely tapped the 60. The car just loses it, and in frustration, I just overcorrected, took SVG out. Yeah, it did not matter. SVG was going to finish last anyway, but here's the finish again. But hey, if we're racing at Mexico, or we're racing at Chicago, I'm using the Mexico car set. So Shane Van Gisbergen is going to have a chance. But Kyle Larson wins here at Atlanta. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry about my driving again. I know it's repetitive, it's annoying, but I truly am. I want this to be an IRacing Predicts series, not something that gets changed because I lose talent. Like Mexico really annoyed me because I wrecked John Hunter, I wrecked Herbst, I kept just wrecking. Pocono was better, did take out Suarez and other cars today. I didn't really end up mattering, but still, I want to just clean it up. I don't like wrecking every damn race, you know. Let me know if you like this video better with the no in car, you know, more actually iRacing. Trust me, Chicago will not be around basically my misfortune. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys for the Chicago street course. I wonder who's watching the video now. I wonder who's gonna watch the next video. If you know, you know. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys at Chicago.